Good morning. It's March 8th. That means that these books came out on March 6th. And hold on a second. Have I shown this before? This was a Christmas present, the Avengers Cup. And it ties in because, in a way, because I'm going to be seeing Captain Marvel later on today. In fact, in about a couple hours, and I'm going to see it in regular old 2D, because I'm cheap, and as someone who normally wears glasses, I always have a problem with the 3D glasses because basically I have to put those glasses over my own glasses, and if they're not adjusted properly, then after a while it starts to bother me. So I have to end up taking them off anyway. So anyway, not all this stuff is new for this week. There was some stuff I picked up that I had missed last week because I was trying to cut down on the amount of money I was spending, trying to keep it within a reasonable amount, even though I had like several weeks worth of stuff. These are called the Price. This is the Batman Flash crossover in issues 64 and 65. It ties in with Heroes in Crisis. I haven't read them yet, but that's my understanding. This is the Flash Annual number 2. And this definitely starts out with a deals with the death of no spoilers, death of Wally West and other people by a mysterious being. And I'm not familiar with Godspeed. I have to be honest. I haven't been reading all of the Flash or a lot of DC comics for the last couple of years, so I don't know this character. Another speedster. I don't think he's shown up in the CW as far as I know, but I'm guessing it's only a matter of time. Well, anyway, so I bought these. These are all various artists worked on them, but they're all written by Joshua Williamson, who apparently writes both the Batman and the Flash books, at least for this thing. So I bought those. I'm curious. As I said, I've been following Heroes in Crisis, which is really good. Okay, we got the Dreaming number 7. I believe that Mobius has been having, or did have at one time, a relationship with another character that we see in the book. Not to give too much away, Mobius is still gone. Things are falling apart with Judge Gallows getting his forces together in order to stop any sort of a takeover with reduce his powers. Or we figured eventually that's gonna give way. He's gonna get his. Okay, here we have Doomsday Clock 9 of 12. I love that. As you can see, that's the Legion, a Legion ring right there, and a little droplet of red, which of course is a sort of a homage to comedian's badge, which everybody knows from Watchmen. We got Cemetery Beach number 7 by Warren Ellis. Continues to be pretty fascinating. Probably one of the comic books that is not, as far as I know, being turned into a TV series. Paper Girls number 26, which definitely deserves a series, maybe on the CW. I mean, there's some violence, there's some profanity, discussion of sex, of young girls smoking. But I mean, considering what they've done with Stranger Things and the age of that cast, I think they could easily do this book, and I would love to see this turned into a miniseries. Again, about girls caught in a time war between teenagers and older adults and their creations. We got Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. It had like a variant cover. I picked this just because it has old school the Fantastic Four there, and as sort of a tribute to some of the old Kirby covers in there. I think this is a 6-issue miniseries where the Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is Frank Castle, I think, from what I understand, but then again, I'm not following it, so I don't know. But we'll see. We got Avengers No Road Home. This is #4 of 6. Doesn't say on the cover, but this is a miniseries. It's pretty good. Hercules has always been one of my favorite characters. And we'll see what goes on from there. We got Ziggy Pig Silly Seal Comics. This is part of the old Marvel, the Marvel series, where they're sort of putting one-shots of some of their old comics together, or using some of their old titles with new writers and artists doing stories. I'm not at all familiar with this. This is one of the Skrulls variant covers from the book. Funny animal stuff. Here we have a wonderful Meet the Skrulls #1. Come on, I mean that's one of the Super Skrulls. Love the cover. That is so cute. Give me a break. How can you not love that? We got Avengers #16. And I thought initially it was a War of the Realms tie-in, but it just simply says War of the Realms is coming in 1 month. So, okay. And finally, we have one of my favorite comics. It's The Immortal Hulk. Again, variant edition, and this is one of the Spidey villain variants with Peter Parker, the original Spider-Man, fighting against Sandman, who's always one of my favorite Spidey villains. And that's it for this week. As I may or may not actually do a YouTube review of Captain Marvel when I come back. I've heard some mixed stuff. Some people are wasn't happy with Jeremy John's review. I normally find myself in agreement with his. He gave it a good time if you're drunk rating on the movie. And we'll see. I really have high hopes for this. I'm really hoping Brie Larson nails it. But then again, I think I find myself a lot less judgmental about a lot of these movies than some folks. I mean, I enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought Batman v Superman. There were a lot of good stuff in that. The Justice League film, I didn't think was that bad, although I wasn't crazy for the villain, and I even liked the first maybe half of Suicide Squad. So who knows? And once again, I'm just saying, and they say you shouldn't judge it sight unseen, but I have no interest in Shazam, the movie. You know, I have a fondness for the character. Never a huge fan, but this, as I've said from the beginning, it looks like a movie that was written for Adam Sandler. That Adam Sandler looked at and went, "That's below my standards," and I still hold to that. So good luck, but that's not for me. Anyways, that's it. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully, I'll see you next Wednesday. Although life has a way of changing our plans. Anyways, peace out. Take care of yourself, and I appreciate you watching.